Hey, it's Caroline, and I want to welcome you to the Plug and Play Reels app. I'm about to give you a quick tour of the app so you can get going and start using it right away. So I'm starting here on our dashboard, which is kind of like our home page. So you're going to be able to see your total ideas, any reel ideas you have scheduled, how to share your wins, and also the community. You can also browse by format, so you can see B-roll, memes, spoken reels, and carousels as well. Now, your new content ideas live on the dashboard, so you can always see the newest ideas here. And you can also see whether they are a new reel idea or a new carousel idea. If we scroll back up, you can also submit feedback here. This is one of our most important community buttons because this is how we make the app better. So yes, you can do that in our community, but if you're in the app and let's say you see a bug or there's a feature you feel like is missing or something you want to be better, this is where you can submit feedback or even just give us a rating if you're enjoying using the app. All right, heading back to the dashboard, we're going to head over to Content Library. Now, this is where all of your content ideas will be located. So you can actually search ideas. So let's say you heard in the community somebody used reel idea number 46 and you want to use 46. You can type in reel 46 and you can find it right away. Another button that's one of my favorites is generate a week of content. So if you just want the app to tell you what to post, you can tap this and it's going to generate 7 reel and carousel ideas for you to be able to post. And if we head back, I'm just actually going to tap here. You can actually even schedule all of your reel ideas. And we're going to talk more about what schedule means in just a moment. So you can even schedule those if you want and then tap schedule all. Now let's head back to, I'm just going to undo this, and we're going to be back on the content library. You can browse by format. So here I can see all formats. If I'm just looking for B-roll, you can tap B-roll, meme, spoken, and carousel. You can also choose the type or the category of reel. So let's say you want more of an education transformation piece of content, you can tap here. If you want more of a nurture piece of content, you can tap here, and entertainment goes here. You can also save reel ideas just here. So if you like this idea, you can save it and it will show up under my saved ideas. Now let's head back to all formats and just show you what it actually looks like to tap into a reel idea. So just tapping in, you can actually see everything about the reel idea. So you have the original hook up here for context. You have your hook template, which we're going to show you how to use in just a moment. You can also copy these things just by tapping. These are probably your best friend buttons. So you have watch reel example. So this is going to actually take you to Instagram where you can watch that reel and see exactly how it's put together. I really recommend that you do this because it really gives you that extra context so that when you film your reel, you are really basing it on a formula that's already gone viral. You can also tap take this hook to the Viral Hooks Lab. We'll talk about that in just a moment. And then also listen to suggested audio. So we're setting everything up for you here. You can also copy the instructions for how to use this reel idea. So just take a read through, scroll through after you've watched the reel idea, because we'll give you really specific instructions on exactly how long the reel should be and how to make it, if that's helpful for you. Next thing we can do is just tap add to my schedule. So this will schedule your reel idea. Doesn't schedule the reel itself to post to Instagram, but it schedules the idea in your content calendar so you know when it's time to film and post. You know exactly what you're going to go to Instagram and film and post. So let me tap add to schedule. So we have it over there. Next, we're going to tap over to my calendar. So over here is where you're going to find your scheduled reel ideas. So up at the top here, we just put a little bit more information to keep the clarity or to keep things really clear. So this is where you plan your content and you schedule the ideas that you're going to create. Then you're going to need to head over to Instagram to film and post them. So the app does not create the reels for you. It doesn't post for you, but it does one of the hardest jobs, which is comes up with what you're going to say in your hook, helps you write your caption and come up with ideas and basically plan what you're going to film. So you can see here, this is my content calendar. I can browse by week, I can browse by day or month. I can also tap into any of these ideas and see the full idea here. If I tap out, I can also drag ideas from one place to another very simply and easily. Now, if I have posted a reel idea, so I've gone to Instagram and I've posted it, I can also go to the bottom and even mark it as posted. And we do the little celebration emoji and it shows that this reel has been posted. So let's just dive into a couple more things. You can see your unscheduled reels here. So let's say you tap to schedule a reel, but you didn't choose a specific date. You're going to be able to see any reels that you know you do want to, real ideas you know you want to actually make, but you haven't come up with a day you're going to schedule them for. And then we have posted here. So you can see which reels you've gone to Instagram and posted. Now let me head back to the month and let's take this reel idea for a moment because I'm going to show you how to use our Viral Content Lab. So if we tap in and we scroll down, I can still see the example reel, suggested audio, and this is going to be probably your best friend, which is take this template to the Viral Hooks Lab. So if we tap on that, it's going to take this exact template from that reel idea and it's going to take it over to the Viral Content Lab. And if we scroll up, we're actually inside the Viral Hooks Lab. So you can make this reel specific for your niche. So I've chosen public speaking for professionals, and my content idea is how I became a respected and highly paid public speaker with a large online following. Now you're probably going to want to give some more detail about that, but this is a great place to start. Next, what I'm going to tap is Analyze and Generate Hooks. And it's going to generate 10 hook ideas specifically for your niche that are based on this proven template. So I love this one. At age 22 in 2022, age 30, I decided to invest in my public speaking skills. I became a sought after speaker earning over $10,000 per event. Here are 5 strategies I use weekly. That hook is banger. It's dynamite. Now, of course, it has to be true. So you have to tweak it so that it makes sense for your niche. But of course, like you can change anything in the hook to be specific for your niche. So I can either copy the hook here. I can copy the hook template if I want to use that again later, or I can just save the hook. Now let me show you where saved hooks go. So up here, I can see my saved hooks right here, and then I can see all of the saved hooks. So really helpful. This is where we generated the hooks. This is saved hooks. We also have our new Captions Lab in beta. So this is super cool. So what I did was I actually put in a hook already. Of course, you're going to have to put in your niche. These 2 fields are required. And then you're going to put information about what you want the caption to be about. So the more detail you put into this section here, the more expertise and the better the caption is going to be. The more it's going to sound like you and not AI. So just make sure you actually give it, your thoughts, your expertise in this area. I'm not doing it for this specific example, but you're going to do it for yours. And then I can choose the length of the caption. It's not going to be short or short and funny. It's either going to be medium or long form, probably for this one. And then I'm just going to tap Generate Captions, and then I'll be able to see the example captions down below. And then I can also copy those and save them as well. So now we have the captions. You can see these are medium, so I can either save them here or copy them as well. So now we're back in my calendar. Now I'm going to go back to the real idea we were just working on. And since I've copied the hook, I'm going to scroll down and actually paste in the hook that I really liked. And you can do the same thing for your caption. So if you have a caption you like, you can copy and paste it in here. And this is a reminder that this is where you're planning the content that you're going to film and post from Instagram. So you can tap save, and then when you've gone over to Instagram and you've posted it, then you can tap posted and it will show up as posted here. Next, let's head over to the audios tab. And this is where you can find all of our new added viral and trending audios. And we always have the most recent at the top. So you can also listen on Instagram. So you're going to tap to be taken over to Instagram to hear the audio. You can save audios. You can find your saved audios in this section over here. We're going to go back to audios. Then you can also search by category. So if I want to hear, let's say, chill and relaxed vibe audio because maybe I have a spoken reel, then I just select that category and then the app will show me only those audios in that specific category. So it can be really helpful. You can also copy the link here. So let's say I liked this audio, I can go back to my calendar, back to this reel, and then I can even paste in my audio idea that I liked. And remember to save. So over here we have our Viral Content Lab, and you saw this in action before. This is where our Viral Hooks Lab lives, as well as our Captions Lab, which is in beta right now. Next, we have our wins tab, and this is one of my favorite places to come and hang out to see what you guys are up to and where you can share your wins. You can also even add links, and this is really fun because anybody can see the wins page and go and tap on a link and actually see your reel. So it's even a way for you to passively build your community and gain followers from people who are using the app as well. You can also like any of the posts as well. And then also please share your own win. So at the top, just tap share win. Let us know what your win is about. You can paste in a reel link so we can actually go and see that reel. More views and engagement for you. And then you can even upload photos, like if you want to show us your stats, if a reel did really well, or even upload a video and then just submit your win. Over here, up in our menu, we have a couple more areas. Over here, you can see the resources tab, which is where we add the how-to videos on how to use the app. So you can always check those out. And then below that, we have our community. So if you tap community, it's going to take you over to our community. Over here, we have my profile. Last but not least, this is where you can upload your profile photo so people can actually see your face and you have a nice little photo up here. You can add your name or change it. And then this is also where you can add your Instagram handle and Instagram profile link. And this makes it easier for people to find you on the app and even follow you. So this was a quick overview of how to use the Plug and Play Reels app. I hope you're excited that you're ready to go start filming some reels, to start scheduling some reel ideas, to head over to Instagram to post, and that you're getting inspired to see that making content can actually be enjoyable and a lot easier than you think. So let me know in the community if you have any questions. Please share your wins. I've already seen so many awesome posts in the community, and I will see you on Instagram and in the community.